Hello, my beautiful Libras. Welcome to my channel. Welcome to Taurus Lady channel. These are your love messages for the month of November. So this is how do they see you on the right hand side and how do you see them on the left hand side, okay? So just remember, for those of you who are new to my channel, these sides here, the right and left, they can go vice versa, okay? So we're looking into how do you see, how do they see you? I mean, the person you're thinking of right now, this could be your ex, your lover, whoever you're thinking of right now. I don't think I have to say more. And on the left hand side, potentially, how do you see them? It's like a love story, but it can be reversed this side. So don't get stuck on one side. If you think like some cards resonate with you more, just go with that. This card is a main blockage. This too is the potential outcome between you two. The card over there that's being held by Buddha is the theme of your reading, is the overall energy for this reading for November. And Libras, I also pulled two cards here for the piece of advice for you. Okay, usually I shuffle on there whilst doing the reading, whilst recording, but to save the time these days, this month at least, that's how I'm rolling, okay? I'll try to speak slowly because recently I've been talking so fast. Okay, Libras, you may know by now that we are in a peak of Mercury retrograde, and I've been saying this in every single reading pretty much. But this reading very much, shows me that yes, the Mercury retrograde is, affecting you. The Scorpio season is affecting you because this too, Scorpio season, Mercury retrograde in a Scorpio season, is about beginnings and endings, is about realizing finally that something's got to come to the end, and something needs to be addressed. So if you haven't been happy, fulfilled in a relationship, it's about time to change it. Okay, you might be feeling due to Scorpio's energy like you desire more passion. After all, you're ruled by Venus. You really care about love and passion. Okay, but let's see what's happening here. Just so Mercury retrograde brings the past back to our head. Okay, so there might have been a pattern of your behavior, something that you thought you've healed, and it's all of a sudden coming back. Okay, so you might be acting the way you did, let's say, 10 years ago. Okay, something that you thought you've changed, or vice versa. You know what I'm saying? So just keep that in mind, that the way you're feeling right now in November, it will change in about 20 days, okay? By early December, you will have a different perspective on love, and you'll be approaching love differently, because we go more inwards throughout this season. Okay, enough talking. So Libra, how do they see you? And they see you with, okay, Four of Cups. They think that, Libra, for some reasons, you're not accepting their love offer. In fact, you've got more than one love offer on the table. You've got many options in love. And they feel like possibly you're taking them for granted. You're not interested in the cup of love, possibly. So they feel like you rejected them. Maybe you've rejected someone here, Libra, or you will be rejecting throughout this month, okay, November. King of Wands, that's how you view them. That's how they see it as well. So they see you as a go-getter. You're going after what you're feeling passionate about. You're really, right now, working hard. You really want to make things for yourself, okay? I feel like they thought, or they think, that you're working way too much, in a way that maybe they told you, Libra, stop working, Libra, stop for a moment, but you wouldn't listen to them and you wouldn't listen to anyone. You just being so focused, or are so focused on what you want, which is good, I think. that they felt like you neglected them emotionally. They felt like you didn't give them enough emotions, that you focused too much on something else, something creative, your work, whatever it is that is, considered just with you. So they felt left out emotionally because of that. They also view you with this card, which is the Wheel of Fortune. The end of the cycle, the end of the karmic cycle, okay? So maybe, they know you are a very important person in their life, karmic connection, soulmate, like it was a troubled connection, but, when we meet our soulmate, when we're in the karmic connections, like there's still some karmic lessons to be learned. So maybe they think that either you or them has got some karmic lesson to learn, or maybe you two were together to learn a valuable karmic lesson that will help you in your future relationships, because this is the end of the lesson, the end of the karmic lesson. Okay, now Libra, how do you see them? And you view them with the end of the cycle, the death card. Okay, this is a Scorpio's card as well. So again, it might be happening in Scorpio season. You think this is the end of the cycle. You think there's some toxic energy surrounding them, or you feel like, there's something they keep repeating. They've been making the same mistake over again. And they were holding you back. You feel like they were holding you back, okay? And you got to the point when you just, okay, I got to close the door for a new door to open, the depth. So I think you're finishing the cycle with them, or you think that with the death, they got to put something to the rest, okay? Something that they keep repeating, like toxic energy, some toxic energy. I think they're putting something to the rest. Maybe you both finishing, like the way they view as if this is the end of the cycle with you, and you see them as, also the end of the cycle. Maybe the reason why you view them with the death is because you're the one who's like, I don't want this to hold me any longer. Let's just release each other from this, because we keep repeating the same vicious like a cycle. We keep being put back to square one. We keep doing the same mistake over again with this card, okay? So this is the end of the cycle again. You also view them, Libra, with the Sun. So they do make you happy, and you do feel happy around them, but there is this toxic energy that you keep repeating, that it was affecting you more than, you got more of like unhappy days than happy days, if that makes sense. It doesn't mean you're finishing on bad terms. I don't think you're finishing on bad terms here. You also view them as if, they were like the connection was out of balance. Maybe you were depending on them more, or vice versa. This connection was out of balance, controlling issues, okay? Someone was giving more and someone was giving less in this connection, okay? So maybe you felt like they weren't giving you the same amount of love, support, or vice versa. You view them as someone, who was always asking for more, but not giving you as much as you wanted. So it was out of balance. So the give and take here from them was not equal. So you felt like they weren't giving you as much as you were giving to them. And the blockage between you two is the King of Swords. Interesting. Okay. King of Swords is someone who's, it can go in two different ways. If we were to read this card as in like in the recent past, someone, was very logical in this connection, and someone was communicating and looking at this connection using only facts, okay? Facts, statistics, pretty much communication that was purely based on, analytical mind logic. Not emotions being involved, okay? Earth sign energy, very strategic, very fair, but the words were quite ruthless. Not sure if that was you or them, Libra, or the other way around. Maybe someone wasn't like that. Maybe someone was over emotional here, okay? But I feel like more than anything in the past, there was a communication that was purely, have a look, based on logic. Everything was so calculative. Well, they've done this, then I should do this. Well, they haven't done that, so I shouldn't do that. Like sometimes in love, we can't calculate everything, you know? You may never achieve in love this perfect, equally balanced connection. It's difficult to find. We always find some, you know, negative aspects of someone's personality. And I feel like here someone's been, you know, maybe cutting off communication, but more than anything, someone was very logical, but they weren't revealing the true, the inner, the deep emotion. So there's not enough in the recent past, Libra. The blockage is not enough emotional communication. There was not enough talks, discussions about how are you feeling, how are they feeling. It was all about this is what happened, why does this happen? And whenever you or they question you, whoever it was, the conversation was like all about facts, but this is what happened, proving the fact, and looking at love from a logical point of view. But love is not always logical, not enough emotional connect. There was a lacking emotional connection, like you two couldn't communicate on an emotional level, like you couldn't understand each other's emotions, but that's because of the style of communication you've had passively. So communication issues, blockage. The outcome is, the first card that popped out was Hermit mode, Virgo's energy, isolation, going inwards, okay? Analyzing, rethinking, okay? Doing soul searching. What's wrong with me? Is it me or is it them? I don't know what to do. I got to lock myself in the house and just sort it out. I don't want to see anyone. That's how you might be feeling, Libra, or them if you're a cross-watcher. Because the outcome is also in the recent past, someone walked away because the connection was not stable. So this was in the reverse. Someone walked away in the past from this connection, either you or them, Libra. But here the card showed me it was you, because you felt there was like too much drama. It was emotionally unstable, you were up and down, and you wanted something more stable. So you're sailing here on this card towards a more stable future, okay? This is, again, analytical decision. It's not that they don't make you happy. Look, they do make you happy, right? But that is not enough for you. So you go in your head, maybe it's something, maybe it's them or you, it's like, what's wrong with me? Why am I doing this all over again, possibly? Or I got to find myself, why does this happen? Is it me? What's wrong with me? Someone's asking those questions. Maybe it's you, maybe it's them, okay? Someone is doing soul searching because they feel like, okay, I haven't been fulfilled again enough. I'm not fulfilled. I'm not fulfilled emotionally. I got to find something better, something more stable. So you're going within from Mercury retrograde this month, and you might be, just like in Taurus reading for this week, have a look. You might be staying, because they're also ruled by Venus. You might be staying in and like, I don't want to be around people. I'm a bad company. I just want to stay in. What's wrong with me? Thinking, rethinking, analyzing, soul searching. What is it that would make me happy? What is happiness? Analyzing everything that happened. Everything to do with walking away, okay? Because I forgot to mention the overall theme of this energy is the Hangman, okay? Is suspending the connection, is pressing the pause button, being in your head. Can you see? Hanging down, not up, down. Like, taking a break in a way. Trying not to think. You're trying not to think throughout this month. You're trying to you're definitely suspending this connection, postponing, pressing pause button. You're trying not to think about it. But Mercury retrograde is not allowing you to do that, Libra. It's making you the opposite. It's making you to look for the answers to the deep questions that lie within you. Sometimes in order to understand us and our patterns of our behavior, we got to go within, go backwards 20 years, understand who we are. Why do we do what we do? Okay? Of course, it's not always us, but usually there are two people in the connection, okay? realize what is it that would tick, in a relationship, what would tick for you? What are the ticks for you? What are the crosses? Why didn't it work out? How can you make it more stable next time? So yeah, now let's see what is the piece of advice. In the recent past, we've got here, you're not confused any longer here. Well, I mean, like, not confused. This is about having many options in love, dealing with a player, okay? Maybe someone made the choice. Maybe you had many options, not in love, just choosing between a job, between self-love, between a new love, between the current person, okay? So it's like you made a choice. You made the choice, Libra. I feel like you got on this boat, okay? And you decided, I want something more stable, okay? Because this connection or whatever we've had, it was clearly out of balance, controlling issues, and toxic pattern that we kept repeating. So, I'm rejecting this cup, you're saying. I'm rejecting it. I don't want it. Because I'm focusing on me. Okay? And yes, it was a painful karmic lesson, but karmic lessons are painful. But I'm not confused any longer. Maybe the person I dealt with, maybe they didn't make me their priority and I don't want to be an option. And the thing is that the advice is, if someone didn't make you a priority, Libra, you made your choice and you're fighting for what you believe in here, But at the same time, this card, Nine of Wands, is about not letting go of something, fighting for something. So I feel like you made your choice, but you're fully not letting go of this person from Mercury retrograde. And if you're feeling like this, don't worry, just wait till early December. Things should change energetically. You may have a different outlook on how you're feeling right now, Wow. Yeah, you made your choice. You maybe, knew that you weren't the priority of that person, and you knew what you wanted, and you walked away by getting on that boat and sailing towards a brighter future, okay? But that very much puts you in your head. So if this is you, Libra, this month, please don't stay at home for too long. Have a look at the Taurus video as well. I've given some advice, suggestions on why you shouldn't be staying at home from Mercury retrograde, why you shouldn't be more around your friends, okay? Let's clarify the piece of advice for Libra. Whoa. Okay. Lovers. You might have dealt with Gemini, Libra. Okay. You're not letting go of this person. You're not letting go. But look what we've got here. Soulmates. We've got possibly a player energy. Someone who played you. Someone who didn't make it a priority. So you made a choice or they made the choice. But you're not letting go of this because there's still love in there. Wow. What advice can I give you with this? You got to fight for what you believe. If that's what you need from Mercury retrograde, like I said, if you need to suspend this connection, do so, okay? If you I think it's a nice approach. Like, in a way, you want to suspend my Mercury retrograde, make you think, make you question everything. It's okay to do that, but don't do it too much, okay? Because then it's like you're putting a negative spin on it, So just wait. If you don't want to let go of this person, though you made a choice, if you don't want to let go of this connection, this Gemini or whoever it is, just do what you're doing. Suspend it. Try not to think too much. And even if you do, wait till early December. Okay. One more card for the piece of advice. Okay. Again, be patient with Seven of Pentacles. Be patient. Just wait. King of Pentacles. Be practical and patient. Okay. Be practical in your approach and patient. Now let me get you a message from the messages from the spirit guides as an additional advice. Whoa, there's one flying card. Unicorn. Indulge your creative and imaginative and magical side for some form of artistic expression. Okay, Libra, you are very artistic, you're very creative. What you got to do now from Mercury retrograde is a good time to actually use the energy that Mercury retrograde provides you with, deep energy within you. So when you're doing soul searching, create, paint, write music, whatever, rocks your boat. Beautiful. That is your energy. Let me read the advice. How do you get rid of like when you keep thinking, how can you sort of let go of thinking all the time? Because if you're constantly thinking, if you're obsessively thinking, which is a very common thing to do for our Scorpio season, you might find yourself exhausted, okay? But if you use your creativity to express yourself, it will really help you mentally, emotionally. Unicorn. Whatever the artistic vehicle through which you express your most creative self, whether it's drawing, poetry, painting, music, acting, or any other form of creative expression, make it a priority in your life by devoting some time, energy, and perhaps even money toward this artistic pursuit. So, it's a good time to invest into your, creativity. Let the longing of your heart determine what the form of your imaginative expression is, but let it be let it be one that elicits passion and purpose. So whatever you're gonna do, it's got to be something you're feeling very passionate about. Okay, remember, you're ruled by Venus, the planet of love and passion. Allow it to evolve as needed without acceding to an internal perfectionist about the end of product. So don't worry too much about whether it's gonna be perfect or not. That's not what creation is about. It's about expression. It's about showing the world who you are. The process itself is where the magic is. Let that alone be your satisfaction and delight, and you'll be pleased with the results. Whether this avocation continues as a hobby or turns into something you receive compensation for, never do it solely for the money. We never do what we do for the money. If we love something, we do it for passion, right? There's no need to act out the starving artist scenario. But when you make monetary rewards your primary goal, you risk stifling the creative pulse that emanates. Sorry, it's quite complicated. Okay, should you ever be uncertain about following your passion, Libra, with this kind of expression, take some time to observe children. Very important. And we've got here, that's how you view them, okay? Maybe you do with an artist as well. Think about how the children approach things they love with passion. They don't think about money. Notice how innocently and imaginatively they play in the world, children, particularly when unhindered by social restrictions and artificial boundaries. This is a reflection of the magical child who's inside you, begging to explore and to be expressed. Have fun. So have fun, Libra. You may want to suspend your love connection, but I think what the Spirit is telling us, you've got to use your talents, express yourself creatively. Okay, do it. It's what's going to help you to survive the Mercury retrograde. Libras, thank you very much. Have a beautiful November, and I'll talk to you at the end of November, early December. Bye-bye.